The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On play action, here's Jackson. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
They face 2nd down and 7. Jackson now. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a a third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On third down, Jackson. That'll be caught. It's the rookie from Michigan State. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
A chance now to make up for that earlier pick six. They have it first and goal. They try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, fourth and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. They do get it at the 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
From his end zone, he'll throw it on third and long. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Tampa.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second and 7. Play action now. Jackson. And he just does get
the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts. on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing,
and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This one from 39 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They bring Judy in motion. Here's Akers. He's going to have a Browns first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Running is Akers. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. It'll just end up a little bit short. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He will have a Ravens first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Off he goes. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave him one. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Browns 10, Ravens 3.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Ready. On the ground, it's Akers. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Akers. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Set up.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Let's go. Ready?
They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Play action now. Jackson. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on second. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This throw left is complete with Judy. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Cleveland.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Now a handoff, running right. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Check out.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A first down throw for Jackson. And that'll be batted down. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Ready?
Here's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the...
Big opening up the middle. And he will go all the way. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Slot receiver, headed right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll try the right side this time. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to lead to 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now a give up the middle, and a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. To throw is Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Out of his end zone, Jackson. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Jackson from his own end zone on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. So it's a win for the Browns. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.